New England Patriot fans, what is going on? Mitchell Renz here from Chat Sports, and on today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the 2021 preseason schedule, and at the very end of today's show, I'm going to give you 4 things that every single Patriots fan needs to be watching during the preseason. So let's look at the schedule real quick that was just released today. You're going up against the Washington football team on August 12th. That's how you get things started. On August 19th, you're going up against the Philadelphia Eagles, and then literally 10 days later at the New York Giants. So as a reminder, only 3 preseason games this year. I'm not sure which one's going to be the most important. If I had to bet, I would probably say week 2 is when you're going to see most of the starters. So let me know down in the comments section, will you watch the preseason? I want you to type Y for yes, or I want you to go down in the comment section and type N for no. If you're a diehard football fan, if you love the Patriots, I'm hoping you click that Y for yes. However, I understand that some people don't like watching preseason football, but I do think it's important where you can see some of these younger players, UDFAs, guys fighting for that roster spot, and with that extra game this season, injuries are going to happen. You want to know some of those big-time players that could potentially fill in just in case somebody does end up going down. So preseason week 1, Washington football at the New England Patriots. This one is on Thursday, August 12th, which you guys can see starting at 7:30 Eastern Time. Let's go to week 2 now, where you got the Patriots going up against the Eagles. If the Eagles do decide to roll out their starters, I am genuinely curious to see how this new Patriots defense, if all those players are in that game, even if it's for just a quarter, maybe it's a half, how they do going up against a mobile quarterback like Jalen Hurts. Rounding out the preseason on the road up against the New York Giants in East Rutherford. You got 10 days of rest there. Maybe this is the game where you see a few extra starters, but if I am going to go off past experience, the last preseason game is usually the one where it's all these players just trying to fight for a few roster spots. So which preseason game just excites you the most? Which is the one that you can't wait to watch? If it's the Washington football game, preseason game week 1, type W. Maybe it's the Philadelphia Eagles, type E. If it's the New York Giants, go down in the comments section and type G. I'm going to go ahead and type E because I want to see how this team does against Jalen Hurts. So what are the 4 things that every single Patriots fan needs to watch? If I could probably throw 5 in there, it would probably also be, looking at a guy like Jarrett Stidham. But I'm going to talk about the 2 quarterbacks that actually matter. Is Cam Newton healthy? We've already got a report out there with his hand. It sounds like he's going to be A-okay. But there was a big difference between Cam Newton at the start of the season and end of the season. I want to see the Cam Newton that started the year, because if it's not him, he's not even going to have a chance to start this upcoming year. At number 2, it's Mac Jones. I mean, let's be real. It realistically could be Mac Jones, Mac Jones, Mac Jones, and Mac Jones. How does this guy look? How does he look in the offense? And speaking of Jones, he needs to be able to throw to somebody. You just went out, you paid a lot of money for Nelson Aguilar, 3 years, $21 million? Like, he's making, or no, it's a lot more than that. He's making top dollar out there. So I'm genuinely curious on who's going to be that top receiver. Is it going to be somebody like a N'Keal Harry? Who's going to be that top option? If you can't find a top receiver, could it potentially be the tight ends? I know New England is made famous for those 2 tight end sets. You had Jonnu Smith. You have Hunter Henry.